Hello, and welcome to day 59 of our 100 Days of Essential Oils event. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's revival of this series with Melissa, which is one of our top oils in our home, really one of the key ones that started us on the wellness journey that we're on. Go ahead and watch that if you haven't already, but I'm excited to introduce you to Myrrh today because Myrrh has been a very important essential oil in our home for very many reasons, and I'm sure as I go through the description you'll understand why. We'll talk about some uses at the end, but ancient records show that myrrh was deemed so valuable that at times it was valued at its weight in gold. If you're familiar with Christ's birth story, you know that myrrh was one of the three gifts the wise men brought to the Christ child. Interestingly enough, of those three gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, the two that we have essential oils of, frankincense and myrrh, are two that we often recommend after a newborn is born. Frankincense along the spine, always dilute properly to help support attachment to the father and immune function, and myrrh over the umbilical cord to help support attachment to the mother, but also to help dry off and seal that umbilical cord. Now think about it, the umbilical cord is attached to every organ in the body. The faster that umbilical cord is sealed off and dried up, the faster you are protecting every organ in the body. And so myrrh is really an essential part of that. When I learned that through my studies, I found it very fascinating because we know that it was brought to the Christ child. And so the fact that it's so important for newborns means so much. But that attachment to mother and children, we'll get more into it in just a moment. Myrrh essential oil is derived from the gummy resin of the small thorny myrrh tree. It's been used for centuries for its internal and external use. And if you watch myrrh, you'll see that it's really, really thick. I don't know if you can see that. It takes some time to get out sometimes. And if you don't use myrrh on a regular basis, sometimes your bottle, it's dripping down my hand now, sometimes your bottle will actually get sealed up. And because it is such a thick resin, it's also a thick essential oil. And so if it gets sealed up, it's very woodsy smelling. Just run it under some hot water and it'll open up. Myrrh has been used throughout history for its perfume, incense, and as a health aid. It's also often employed in the embalming and religious ceremonies. Myrrh has a powerful cleansing properties, especially for the mouth and throat, and is also soothing for the skin. It helps to promote smooth, youthful-looking complexion and promotes emotional balance and well-being when it's used aromatically. Emotionally, myrrh is known as the oil of Mother Earth. As an adoptive mother, this is especially important in our home. This oil is fabulous for supporting individuals who have had disturbances with the mother-child bond, whether it's a division between the child and their biological mother or Mother Earth herself. Myrrh can help support healing and disturbance. It is especially important to help support the healing or lack of attachment related to adoption, birth trauma, malnourishment, experiences of abandonment, and other childhood concerns. Myrrh is especially helpful in assisting individuals in letting go of fear and encouraging the childlike ability of trust. In our home, we use myrrh a lot in the diffuser. I love myrrh topically in my skin regimen. I've been known to add it to my essential oil when I feel just the need for a little extra support because of hormonal concerns or if my thyroid's not acting properly. Mostly, though, we use myrrh in the diffuser. I also, though, love myrrh's ability to help the skin. If there's ever been a blister or a cut, myrrh is often part of the process in helping that to close up and to heal appropriately. So how do you use myrrh? We love this essential oil. Again, its woodsy scent is very calming and soothing to the heart. And I love the fact that it really helps with that mother and child connection. Again, as an adoptive and as a foster parent, this oil has been essential in the emotional wellness of our home. So how do you use myrrh? I'd love to hear more about it. Share with us below. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on our next 100 Days of Essential Oils class.